The Roblox Stars Align demo has a lot happening inside it. However, not much seems to be happening on the lore side of things. And I mean, that makes sense, considering the game is just a proof of concept at this point, where the developers are trying to iron out bugs and finalize the moveset. Lore definitely isn't and shouldn't be at the forefront of what's going on in the game right now. However, if you know me, I am an absolute fiend when it comes to lore. And for what little the demo provides, there is still enough here to craft a theory, at least in my opinion. So strap on in, friends, and be sure to like and subscribe, because today we will be diving into the lore of the Stars Align demo. So probably the least amount of lore comes from the NPCs within each of the 5 blockouts. While they are adorable and help give the levels character, their lines are played more for laughs rather than providing anything useful. Either that or it's just vague for the sake of being vague. Which is fine. I mean, after all, it's not like the demo needs to have some crazy lore-filled NPCs. I just want to call out to the rest of the community that nothing that they say is really that important. What I do find very interesting and telling about the lore is the blockouts themselves. Let me tell you, one does not simply make 3 out of the 5 levels themed after ruins/undisturbed remains of ancient cities for no reason. That's right. Concada Ruins, Fractured Citadel, Cannon Conservatory, and to an extent the Raven Spire are all ruin. Remains of ancient cities, places with their inhabitants lost to time. I believe that they are supposed to be representative of the ancient angel society that could have existed during the times of the Stargazer. Now, I think at this point I should probably take a step back and explain myself. With the recent new exposure that Stars Align has been getting, it's probably best to assume that not everyone is on the same page when it comes to the lore. In the last video, I theorized that a long time ago in the Stars Align universe, there was a magical guy called the Stargazer. He was like a god who protected the world from a person/force of nature known as dark matter. In the old prologue scenes, we get to see this dark matter ravage the galaxy, destroying entire worlds. And considering it's said that the Stargazer founded the game's hub world Twilight Terminal before disappearing, it's safe to say that the Stargazer was killed trying to stop this dark matter from spreading. Say all that to explain these ruins may be representative of what some of these ancient planet societies used to look like that had angels on them, shown to us in, of course, blockout form. We know that the ancient angel society was one that was very technologically advanced, so the mixing of magic and machinery present in the Stars Align blockouts does not contradict the lore of the main game. To me, while this definitely wasn't intentional by the developers, it at the very least helps establish a theme for the puzzles and storytelling of Stars Align. So that's it then, right? Well, no. The game also presents us with a room filled with a hefty amount of lore. I'm of course referring to the infamous note room containing the awesome bomb fragment. I'll just post the poem here so you can read it for yourself. Alright, so I think the poem can be talking about 2 people based on last time's theory. I think that it's talking about the relationship of the Stargazer and their most devout follower, Vivian. As we established in the last video, I believe that Vivian is the main antagonist of Stars Align, a devout follower of the Stargazer who became a general in the Twilight Vanguard and sees herself as his true successor. The first half of the poem really sets this in stone. The Stargazer is the god that Vivian began to become infatuated with and emulated, and so that's why she became a member of the Twilight Vanguard, rising through the ranks and trying to mold those under her, like Myrelin, into model citizens for the Angel Society. The final parts of the poem are admittedly confusing, but I believe this is talking about the role she wishes to fulfill, to restore everything back to the way things were when the Stargazer was around. She wants to see herself as the ultimate hero. Either that, or this could be the story of the Stargazer, Vivian, and Myrelin, each looking up to each other, to the person above them, each trying to strive to emulate the other. But that's just about all I got for now. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.